underwater.
Now we do not have the usual karaoke stuff on Saturday next week, but we do have it next Sunday, and we're ready for it, Islanders. We are ready to take it on. Because it is the end of the day. It's very tiring. Gotta close that. Okay, Islanders, it's the next day here at Russell Island, and I'm just heading on up to the servo here. I was trying to find a funnel so I could transfer water from the kettle over to the bottle without making much of a mess. That's obviously been failed over the last couple of months, because I've tried to, and the kettle just keeps sliding on the rim there. So I obviously have to get a funnel to counter that. Oh my goodness, what is with all these vehicles? There's so many of them, all over the place. I think for goodness sakes they need to put crossings around here to make things safer for everyone. Safety is a big risk right there, Islanders. They should put a crossing there. Put some crossing there so I don't have to get run over by people. Or by people who couldn't get less. But what happened to the pedestrians that crossed there? Can you imagine how much foot traffic there is around here, around the island nowadays? I see there's lots of people that walk along the footpaths and roads of our community every day. Hello, cockatoos. Yeah, those were cockatoos, Islanders, that you've just seen there. And yeah, it's very common to come across those birdies, you know. So now we're just, so we have to go up this hill to get to the service station. And the Russell Island Building Supply store is right next door. It's next door to, the building supply store is actually next door to the service station as well. So I'll also look inside the building supply store if the servo doesn't have the funnels. Luckily, I
just need stopping over it.
Yep.
My legs are burning.
Legs burning, yep. That happens with me a lot too, you know. I'll resume when we're back on the road again. Alright, Islanders, now we can proceed with our destination up to the service station. Just had a bit of our Coca-Cola just to help me out a little bit, Islanders. But I've gone up and down these hills lots of times, Islanders, so I'm very familiar with the area. But don't worry, Islanders, this will probably be the final time that I'll probably be walking up this hill in the episode. Or might not be, I don't know. Who knows what the future has. Not too far now. Got a payphone up there. And I believe it would be too a few meters apart. There'll be an opening right down there.
The hardware store might have it. The hardware store might have one.
Yeah, but I'll check the servo first,
Okay.
and then the hardware store. And those two were my ideas as well, by the way. Oh yeah, well, we're almost there. Alright, everybody, so I'll just have a look through the service station, the areas that the customers are allowed through, and I will...
I'll wait here, I've got to fix up my shoe.
Yep, okay.
and I'll catch up with all of you Islanders once I leave.
Okay, Islanders, so I've just left the hardware store and the service station. They both have funnels, but I obviously got the better end of the deal with the servo. $10 was the funnel I got from them, and the other funnel that they have in there was $24 in the hardware store. So I think the service station got my vote there. Much cheaper, much better, and I obviously got the better end of the deal with the servo. I know I said that before, but I've said it again. So, hooray to me. I've come out a champion again. My hunting skills have paid off. The hunting skills to find, the better end of the deal. And I did. I found the better end of the deal. I got a funnel that was $14 cheaper than in the hardware store. Now I'm just heading back to my family office now, Islanders, and then I'm heading home. I know that it sounds funny hearing me say that, because you would not... Hang on. Because you normally hear me saying that as soon as I'm back back at Russell Island, disembarking from the ferry terminal. You hear me say that as I'm walking through the ferry terminal. You'd hear me say that. Anyway, back at Russell Island now, and I'm heading to the family office. You normally hear that at the end of the episode, but believe me, Islanders, I obviously needed to repeat that again, just for my personal benefit. Besides, I am heading back to the family office anyway. We're not in the usual vehicles because of the fact that my friend at the moment can't drive because his wrist is sprained. Don't worry, he has my deepest sympathies, all that, because I know what it's like to obviously have an injury and have to recover from it, because that's happened to me a lot. Of course, most of those have been from in my earlier years, because I'm not completely toppled over a lot. I think the last time that I did was 2013. The last time that I actually fell over and had an injury was 2013. Alright, Islanders. We're almost at the office. Yes, Islanders. Family office is right along the street that's near the shopping centre here. It's actually right across from the shopping centre. There's Russell Island Taxi. Where are you going? I'm going around that way to the family office. Around the shop fronts. Besides, it's much safer to be walking down there than it is to be walking in the car park, Islanders. Because there's lots of cars that come down this car park. And so because of that, it's not safe to be walking across there in the car park. It's not safe. So I have to go around the long way to get down to the office. Alright.
Hold on a minute, mate.
Yep, okay. Alright. Alright, I'll make my way down now, see you there soon. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching this episode of Russell Island Adventures on Island Life. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in our next episode tomorrow. Bye-bye. Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Island Life YouTube channel.